Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family and Harry and Meghan. And today I'm actually going to talk about Meghan. I haven't done this for a while. It's been actually quite a lovely break talking about anybody but her. But here we are. Remember when Meghan turned up at Paris Fashion Week? There she was at the Balenciaga show, looking polished. And who's planted right beside her? Marcus Anderson. The same Marcus who used to run Soho House Toronto, the same Marcus who introduced her to half the industry back when she was just a suits girl. And they're not just side by side, they're intimate. His arm draped across the back of her chair and their heads tilted in, laughing at the same private joke. Now, I've looked through every single photo we've got of her with Harry, and I've looked at the pictures of her with Marcus, and you never see that level of ease with Harry. It's very rare. With Marcus, it's always touch, always eye contact and closeness. With Harry, it's like two people keeping polite space, and people notice. I mean, apart from her hand on his back in the early years, which was constant, people notice how she seems more of a couple with Marcus than she has ever done with Harry. People remember when Marcus was basically living with them at Montecito for months, along with Doria, when the marriage was new and supposedly golden. So why was he there? Why was he the one handling her bags, her diary, her little escapes to the club? It's as if he never really left the picture. And there were rumours that he was the father of the invisible child named Archie, due to many reasons, but that's another video. I think I might have mentioned that years ago. The way she looked at him when he was the one behind the camera, and the way the actual child in the photo looked. Who knows? And now Europe. We've got palaces which are off limits to them, and everyone knows that. Willem-Alexander in the Netherlands totally banned them last year. The Belgians won't answer the phone, and Denmark and Sweden look the other way. Even when she was still technically royal, she was not allowed to wander the palaces on her own. Someone had to babysit her. So Paris Fashion Week. Right, it's not a palace, but it is a workaround. The Fashion Week is public and it's French. It's celebrity and obviously no bowing required from Meghan. Marcus knows every designer, every lobbyist. She turns up and he's next to her. Suddenly she's in. And the next thing you know, she's talking about Invictus in Birmingham, 2027. So, what I think, Birmingham is not going to be easy for her. It has a high Muslim population, royal fatigue, and the council is bankrupt. If she wants cheers instead of the usual boos, she will need to really up her game. So my thinking is, not that I want her to do this, but my guess is that she could drop in early, do some refugee women's charity type thing, maybe partner with a local mosque, maybe a group that's very targeted. And by the time the Invictus Games roll round, the locals are already on her side. Except that half the UK will not buy that because most can see through her. They'll say it's a distraction again, because that's what her headlines always feel like. Just when Hillary's name resurfaces, or Huma Abedin vanishes, or Kash Patel leaks another file, suddenly Meghan's on a runway. The timing is so uncanny, but predictable. And if she's a plant, just to drag down the monarchy, well, Marcus fits right in. He's not just the old friend, maybe the handler, whispers say. She's filmed something between him and Harry back when things were quite new. No proof, but why else would he stick around? Why would Harry look so distant in every shot? Maybe she's holding the tape and maybe she's not, but either way, He's useful. He keeps her connected and keeps her moving, and is possibly opening doors in Europe without ever even asking palaces. So yes, Marcus might well be her bridge back in. Not through protocol, and more like through back channels. And if the monarchy are freaking about this, while she's sort of skirting around the edges, this might actually be the whole point. It might be her aim, just to show that she can still do these things. She can still talk about moving back in, even though probably can never do it. And the more she wriggles her way back into events in Europe, the more some of the royals are going to freak out. So my thought is that she will be trying to do stuff, in a way, maybe supporting things without actually coming here, supporting some sort of women's empowerment thing in the UK, or something connected to Birmingham. I guarantee it. She will get her claws in something that's to do with Birmingham, where she can do her philanthropic stuff from a distance, but have her contacts here and make her mark before the actual Invictus Games come around. But in the meantime, every time there's something on the news, every time there's a breakthrough with other more important things, Epstein files, Huma Aberdeen, Hillary Clinton, all these things that seem to be popping up now, you guarantee that Meghan does something. Meghan's always there in the headlines, whether it's to do with a dress that looks like a load of bed sheets, or even just her sitting a little too close to an old friend. She'll get in there. She will get in the papers. So, I'd love to hear your opinions on this. What do you think? What do you think she's got up her sleeve? Do you think she can worm her way back in, somehow, back into Europe, into the clique? Could she possibly get back into royal circles, do you think? Let me have your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Like if you liked it. Ding the bell for alerts for more videos like these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.